All right, guys, so this is a topic I did not want to talk about. I didn't want to, but somebody asked. That's right, Burbank Sports Cards. Are they killing the low end market in one swoop? Is it happening with their 99-cent free shipping? Is this the end? Is this the end of low end sports cards? I'm going to give you my take today. It's not something I wanted to do, but I guess it's time I do it. So let's go. So Daniel posed this question to me. He said, do you feel worried that low-end sports cards are quickly going to become a thing of the past? Burbank Sports Cards and Two Bros, I don't even know who Two Bros is, are all going 99-cent free shipping. They're selling at a loss. They're hoping for bulk buys. I can't sell at a loss. I can't lose that money. I have 6,500 cards listed, and I feel like that could be a huge waste of time if this is the nuclear fallout. Burbank. They've crashed the lower end market. They've made it to where all of us low end sellers aren't going to be able to make sales anymore. I don't buy that. I don't believe in it. Daniel, that's a great question. What do I think? So I don't think low end card market is going to go away. I don't think it's going to be a thing of the past just because Burbank is going 99-cent free shipping. I mean, I just don't think that. Part of that is because I have sold books before. Wasn't something I enjoyed. That's why I stopped. You know, I tried that whole Amazon reselling books, selling them on eBay as well. And, you know, there were a couple book companies that sold everything at a loss. Super cheap books, free shipping, and, you know, they weren't making money on those. They were hoping for bulk buys and then somebody buying larger buys. So what I don't think is that Burbank going to 99 cents is going to kill us, because I've been there and I still was able to sell books myself. So I think that's not going to change things. Burbank, 99 cents, free shipping. How do they do it? They are getting steep discounts from eBay. We all know that. And they're a major company. Like, I wouldn't even consider them a major card store. They're a major company. They really are. We see all the videos about them. We see the card show now. They're making hand over fist. They're making money hand over fist. They can afford to take losses. That's what big companies do. They have loss leaders to bring in more business. But what about the smaller companies? Look at Walmart. Look at your major supermarkets. They have loss leaders. They take a loss on many items to get you in to buy the bigger items. That's what Burbank's doing. But what about the mom and pop? They're still making sales. They've got higher prices. They're still making money as well, despite the fact the bigger stores are willing to give away stuff. I think that's still going to be the case with sports cards. Yeah. Burbank is going to basically give away these 99-cent free shipping cards, but people like you and I, Daniel, we're still going to make sales. We just have to be smarter about how we do it. Our margins are low. We can't afford to give things away. So what do? We provide better customer service. We look at Burbank, you look at their feedback, they've got plenty of issues, and that's what you expect from a bigger company. People always stay with like those small grocery stores because they give great customer service. They have great experiences. And that's what us as low-end sports card sellers who can't afford to just give things away need to do. I don't know if you noticed the piece of paper I just wrapped this bigger order in. It now has a coupon. That's right, a coupon. And what I'm doing now is anybody who purchases multiple cards, I'm sending them a coupon for their next bigger order. I now know this person is willing to buy multiple cards from me. I'm going to send them a coupon to get them to come back and purchase more cards, which they might not necessarily have done before. I want to build a loyal customer. And I think as a low-end sports card dealer, one that can't compete with 99-cent free shipping, that's what you have to do. You have to stand out. So once you stand out, what do? You keep bringing them back to their store. If I get them to come from multiple cards, guess what? Say they find this Edgar Martinez 89 Fleer in my store that they also want. they're going to pay my price. They're not going to go into the eBay search engine and now look up that card and see that somebody else has it cheaper. Get people to your store. That's what you've got to do to keep them there. Once I get somebody in my store, they are going to purchase cards. They're not going to bounce around. They're just going to keep buying. I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but this is an interesting topic, and there's a lot of thoughts going through my head right now. And this is the problem with, not thinking out my answers to these questions beforehand, kind of just going off the cuff. But honestly, I think that's what you guys have tended to like about this. It's just real and real thoughts. But I firmly believe you get someone in your store to make a purchase, they are going to make more purchases. They're going to see other stuff from your store before they check out. They're not going to go and look more on eBay to see if they can find that next card cheaper, especially when they go to my store and see, hey, you get 25% off if you buy 5 cards. They're going to start saying, hey, found this Edgar Martinez. I also got this CeeDee Lamb. You know what? Oh, look at that Mitch Haniger. Oh, I'm at 3 cards. I can just add 2 more and get 25% off. What are they going to do? They're going to go get that 25% off. So do I think the 99-cent from Burbank is going to kill us? No. Is it going to hurt? Yes, it's going to, because people just looking for 1 card, they're going to see that 99-cent free shipping. That's who they're going to go with, especially because they also see the name attached to it. They've got the bankroll. They can handle this. That's fine. Go ahead. I'm still making sales, even at $1.75 free shipping. I'm making multiple card sales. I don't see this affecting me. What I see affecting me more is the economy, more than Burbank. Did they get a final fee discount from eBay? Probably. I don't know. When stores get that big, they get all certain perks from eBay. No matter what people say or believe, they definitely get something. But that's what I think about Burbank. I'm not going to be scared to keep selling $1.75 cards. You mentioned going to $3 to $10 cards. But at the same time, what's that going to do? Burbank's probably going to have that card cheaper with free shipping. So at what point do you stop going higher with the cards you're selling when Burbank's got the same cards? They're going to have the same cards cheaper. They're going to have the same cards with the free shipping. Where does it end? It doesn't. You just have to do what's best for you and do what you can to keep people coming back to your store and becoming loyal customers. Because just like that mom and pop down the street, that little bodega, the little corner store, the little local hardware store, they aren't making the money the big box stores make, those big corporations. But you know what? They're eating. They're making the money. They're surviving. And they've got loyal customers. And that's what you have to make to be able to succeed against somebody like Burbank. I don't consider Burbank a competitor. I don't. They're like Walmart. Me, I'm like the little corner store. Now, guys, if this is your first time here and you like this level of thought, this level of conversation, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we do this a couple days every week. So make sure to hit that subscribe. So Daniel also says he might have to pivot to $3 to $10 cards if the shipping rates keep increasing like they do. Eventually, we are going to be priced out by the United States Postal Service. Now that's an interesting one that I definitely want to talk about. USPS. That's a great one. That is something that can definitely eventually hurt the lower end market. Stamps have gone up, twice a year now for the last 2 years? Before that, they were only going up once a year, I believe. If those twice a year keep continuing, that could be something that eventually prices us out of the low end market. At some point, we're at 63 cents shipping now, $1.75. That's $1.12 right there that's left for fees and other things. The higher you keep going, when you get near $1, you're gonna have maybe a $2 card sale price, which a lot of people do. A lot of people do 99 cent plus, you know, $1 shipping, and people sell. But once you get to that point where shipping's high enough and you're going to go over a $2 card for some things, just a random comment, at that point, I do believe we're going to start struggling. At the point, I do think we're going to start to see a dip in the low end market, and really then it's going to become the bigger players. But as of right now, I'm not too worried about USPS. I feel like that's years down the road. And to me, that's more of a threat than Burbank selling 99 cent cards, free shipping. Now the last part of Daniel's comment. He says another option is BSC. I haven't used them. I looked at them real briefly, but yeah, we'll talk about that. It says, problem with them is they've got a limited number of buyers. They're 100% funded by the owners. They don't do fees, and they have no subscription, so they can fold at any time. And that's a problem you have with those other sites. So let's talk about that one. Now, you also mentioned selling on other platforms. This is something I've talked about before, possibly selling on Mercari. You mentioned BSC, no fees. Those will eventually change. I don't care what anybody thinks. They're eventually going to charge fees. Every platform does. I remember when Facebook was like nothing, and then they started adding more. But BSC, the main problem is, like you said, limited number of buyers. It's a small platform. It's growing. I'd rather just still sell on eBay. Sports Cards Lots is another one where people do buy cards from. They got, you know, buyers, they got sellers, but it still does not match the reach of eBay. I understand, you know, Burbank is scaring people, but if you're scared of Burbank and their 99 cent free shipping, what is selling on another platform going to do for you to alleviate those concerns? Just because they're not there? Your concern really is the buyer taking advantage of their deal. So if the buyer is taking advantage of their deal and they're looking on eBay, do you really think they're going to go over to BSC and possibly pay a little more? I don't think so. They're going to buy right there on eBay. They're an eBay buyer. I'm not going to be going to other platforms. I thought more about the Mercari thing. I'm not going to. BSC, Sports Cards Lots, all those guys, they're nice, but they're still unproven, still small. I don't really have the time to spread myself thin and go on these emerging platforms and smaller platforms, and therefore selling on multiple platforms and spending the time doing all the listing that's needed. So yeah, that I won't be doing. But end of the day, this one's been a little long with a little bit of rambling, but I've warned you guys. That's what happens. Don't be worried about Burbank. Burbank's gonna Burbank. They're gonna sell their 99 cent free shipping, and you know what? You've seen today. I still made sales. 27 cards shipped out. Ton of money? Nope. But enough I'm happy with. And it's 27 cards over 2 days that I'm shipping out. My sales are down, not because of Burbank, not because of USPS, maybe a little bit because of the economy, but it's really because I haven't been listing. As a seller, do what you need to do to keep listing, keep promoting, keep people coming back to you. They get in your store, they're not going to leave your store, especially if you treat them right. So don't worry about Burbank. And the final thing, I really don't know what video to promote to you guys today. I mean, don't. This is a good topic. I think we had to talk about Burbank. It's something I didn't want to talk about, but since I got asked in the comments, thought it was time to answer that. So right now, I'm just going to say, hey, go check out whatever video YouTube is recommending to you, because obviously they think that's something you're going to be interested in. So go check that out. And guys, I'll catch you on the next one, and enjoy your Thanksgiving.